Yo, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NFL Week 16 Thursday night football between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams on Thursday, December 21st, 2023. We're going to have NFL player props, spreads, anytime touchdown scores here for you today. We got 5 picks that make a great value bets for this Thursday night football game between the Rams and the Saints. If you are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Couple quick announcements, guys. We got our NBA Best Bets video out for today for Thursday as well. Be sure to check that out. I'll have that pinned here at the end of this video. And we will also have day 2 of our 5K ladder challenge out later as well. We cashed day 1 yesterday. We're on to day 2, so be sure to check that out. We're taking $10 and turning it into $5,000 in just 5 days. So super pumped about that. Let's get after it today though, guys. So we've been off for a little bit. So I apologize about that. But our last episode of NFL, we actually swept. We went 3-0. It was a great episode. It was actually 2 weeks ago today. We had the Patriots-Steelers game. You know, same format of a video. We ended up going 3-0 in that video, plus 3.02 units. We had Ezekiel Elliott, anytime touchdown score for a half unit. He was like plus 240 that day, so we made 1.2 units on that. He cashed with the first touchdown of the game. We had the Patriots on the spread, the plus 6.5 spread. They cashed it easily, winning outright in that one. Then we also had Deontay Johnson over 43.5 receiving yards. He gets there on like the last play of the game. So it was a magical day. A couple weeks ago, we ended up sweeping the slate, like I said. As far as our comment cappers go, we had Magic Man calling Bailey Zapp over 149 passing yards, cash that. And Justin McKelvey called Mitchell Trubisky with an interception, also cash that. So great call-outs from our comment cappers. If you guys would like to drop your favorite pick down below for this game, if you'd like it included in our video, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. So if your pick hits, we'll include your pick in the video if it does hit. Outside of that, though, super excited about this game, guys. 5 picks. I know it seems like a lot, but we're not risking 5 units. We're risking 3.61 units. So I really love the touchdown scores. I think those are going to be a lot of fun, a lot of value. I'm super pumped about that. So let's get after today. Let's get right into our picks here, guys. At number 1, we got Alvin Kamara over 29.5 receiving yards here for the New Orleans Saints. Minus 110 odds here on Bet Rivers. So, guys, Kamara's 9 out of 11 so far to this line on the season. That's obviously very good. He's cashed this line in 9 of 11 games. 4 out of 5 so far on the road. In his meeting last year with the Rams, he had 47 receiving yards, so we like seeing that. He's got 78 targets over 11 games played this season. That's over 7 per game, so we love that. He's used a lot in the passing game is what I'm getting at there, which obviously we'd love to see that. Now, the one downfall of this bet is the Rams actually allow the fewest yards to running backs receiving. So that is the one thing, but I just think this line is very low, and Kamara is just different, right? Some running backs catch the ball. They can't create. Kamara can create. He runs great routes over the middle. So he's a lot different than just your typical running back that catches the ball out of the backfield. He's used a ton in the passing game. And I think here this line is simply too low for him here. Game script here has the Saints playing from behind. 4.5-point spread. Or 4-point spread depending on what book you're looking at. So you can see, even if this gets late in the game, he has it cashed. You can see, where they're going 2-minute no huddle. Underneath pass is given to you. Kamara would be in great position, obviously, for that. So, really look at it. The Saints have been playing with the lead the last few weeks because they've been at home. They've been playing inferior opponents. And typically, actually, running backs are used best when you're in that 2-minute no huddle, dinking and dunking down the field. I think if they're playing from behind, that creates more opportunity for that, particularly at the end of half. So, look at that at the end of the game, at the end of the first half, is where you can see a lot of yards for Kamara. So you might have to be patient. I could see us cashing this, honestly, in the first half on that 2-minute drive near the end of the half. I think that would be a great opportunity to cash it. And like I said, very reasonable line here for Kamara. So love it there for our number 1 pick, guys. Going Alvin Kamara over 29.5 receiving yards here for the New Orleans Saints. Minus 110 odds here on Bet Rivers. Okay, and at number 2, a little bit of a similar vein here. We got Cooper Kupp over 72.5 receiving yards here for the Los Angeles Rams. Minus 110 odds here on Bet365. So if you guys recall, last season, Cooper Kupp's receiving lines were in the high 90s just about every time. And for good reason. He was still cashing in the high 90s. So we got a line here in the low 70s. So obviously some things have changed. The Rams obviously got Puka Nacua now, who's been a sensational wide receiver for the Rams, adding help to that offense. But Cooper Kupp is still the number one receiver. He's still Matt Stafford's trusted target. We've seen that the last couple weeks. He's gone over 100. So he looks like he's back in form. And I just don't think anyone could stop this guy when he's on. I don't care about the matchup a lot of times with Cooper Kupp. Like I said, he's gone over 100 his last 2 games, but he's not as matchup dependent to me. He's one of those guys that he's going to get his. And I think this is another situation here versus the Saints. He's 3 out of 3 in his career versus the Saints to this line. His lowest log being 89 receiving yards. So I don't think he's going to have any problem, honestly. Nakua might actually help him because obviously it gives him more of a formidable threat. Takes a little bit of that pressure off of Cooper Kupp. Nakua's line is like at 66.5, which honestly I don't think it should be that high. I think Kupp here, I think he's going to be the guy. We've seen him get 26 targets over the last 3 weeks, which is obviously substantial. Saints, like I said, pretty good versus wide receivers, allowing the 5th fewest yards to wide receivers. So obviously it doesn't work in our favor, but like I said, Cooper Kupp for me is not matchup dependent. He's over in 3 out of 6 home games this season. The 3 he went over in, though, he had logs of 118, 148, and 111. So this guy has a lot of ability, and I see him coming on late, right? He's been coming on lately, and the Rams really have been coming on lately, right? Winning 4 of their last 5, taking Baltimore to overtime. This team is playing a lot better. Their passing game's doing a lot better with both Kupp and Nakua, and I see Kupp obviously going over here today. So love it there for our number 2 pick, guys. We're going Cooper Kupp. Over 72.5 receiving yards here for the Los Angeles Rams. Minus 110 odds here on Bet365. Okay, and at number 3, we got the Los Angeles Rams minus 4 spread here versus the New Orleans Saints. Minus 110 odds on DraftKings. I recommend if you can, if you'd like, bump this down to 3.5. Bump it down to 2.5 if you'd like. If you guys want to risk a little bit more, I don't mind that either. 4.5 I wasn't quite as comfortable with, obviously, because I think 4, when you get into 4 and 3, those are critical numbers, and I just like having at least some equity to at least push, and the minus 4 gives that. I believe on FanDuel this is set to minus 4.5 at like minus 102 odds, so I'll pay 8 extra odds to have the push potential because I think it's a critical point. That's why I don't mess around with that too much. So Rams are, guys, 4-1, like I said, over the last 5 games. Wins over the Seahawks and the Browns. Took the Ravens to overtime. Looked phenomenal in that game as well. Really just got unlucky on that punt return. It was bad conditions and all sorts of stuff. They could easily won that game as well. Rams really been a solid spread team this season as well. They're 8-5-1 against the spread. 4-3 at home against the spread. And 5-2 as a favorite against the spread, which I think is obviously all working in our favor. Saints, not so much. 2-4-1 on the road against the spread. 4-9-1 overall against the spread. So the Saints have not been a good spread team. And obviously, anytime you get a team outside of their natural environment, so the Saints play in a dome, anytime you get them playing outside or something like that, I think, big advantage here for the Rams. Because obviously, they played, I think, 3 straight games at home, right? We gotten used to playing on that turf. This is different. It's just different. So are they going to play the same? Are they going to be as fast? All these types of different things. I think the Rams have a big advantage, especially the fact the Saints have been playing at home like the last 3 weeks. So I think that's also big as well. Stafford and the Rams are also on fire. If you guys haven't been catching them, Stafford's playing great. Kupp's playing great. Nakua's playing great. The running game looks really good. And I think their defense has been pretty solid as well. Overall across the board, the Rams really have been playing good. And the Saints really haven't been bad the last couple weeks. They've won, I think, a combined 52-12 over the last 2 weeks versus the Giants and the Panthers. But obviously, Giants and Panthers are not good competition at all. 2 of the worst teams in football. They played the Lions the week before that, lost by 5 at home, which isn't really a bad loss. But I think on the road is the big problem I have here with the Saints. And the fact that the Rams are just trending up right now and just really on fire. I think you can trust them to cover, 3-4 points in this game. Like I said, 3.5. I would recommend if you guys want, take it down to 3.5 if you'd like. I'm playing it at 4 because I'm pretty confident they're going to win by a touchdown or more. But like I said, you can play it at 3.5. It'd even be better. So love it there, guys, for number 3 pick. We're going Los Angeles Rams minus 4 spread here versus the Saints minus 110 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 4, this is where we get into our quarter unit play and our .36 unit play. So first we got Jimmy Graham anytime touchdown here for the New Orleans Saints. Plus 650 odds on FanDuel. I'm not going to have a lot of analysis on this because it's plus 650. This is a quarter unit. He scored a touchdown in 3 straight games. So right there, that's auto for me. And the Rams allow the second most touchdowns to tight ends. So I love that. Okay, we're going to get right into number 5. That's all you needed for that one, guys. I think that's a great value play is what I'm getting at there. So at number 5, we got Tyler Higbee anytime touchdown here for the Rams. Plus 280 on FanDuel. This is we're doing 0.36 units to win a full unit. Is the idea there. On Jimmy Graham, we're winning 1.62 units. So on Higbee here, we're winning a full unit. Saints, third most touchdowns allowed to tight ends. Another great matchup. And we've seen Higbee's targets go up 13 targets over the last 3 games with 2 touchdowns. So I love the value there, guys. He's getting more involved in the offense. I think these guys are going to have a great shot in the red zone. Really, if one of these guys scores, I'll be pretty happy. If both score, obviously, we'll be really happy. But anyway, love it there for our number 5 pick. Going Tyler Higbee, anytime touchdown here for the Rams, plus 280. 0.36 units on that one. Remember, Jimmy Graham at plus 650, we're doing a quarter unit, 0.25 units. So that is going to do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support, guys. You guys absolutely rock. Let's get after it today. Let's get a sweep. A full sweep would be amazing. Make over 5 units today. That's what we want to do. That's what Papa wants. Get that new pair of shoes for Christmas, baby. I said day 2 of our ladder challenge will be out later. That would be a nice thing for Christmas too if we could somehow run that all the way up to day 5 and have some extra presents under the tree. I'm just playing, guys. But other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Good luck today. Good luck on the weekend. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.